More Dakka!
Hey guys, it's Rob from More Dakka 101 here. In case you're wondering what I'm doing here, other than, obviously painting, I started playing many moons ago, and when I just started out, I painted everything a certain way. Basically dry brushing and everything. What I'm doing now is trying to match the paint jobs I did years and years ago. So here's one of the guys I did a long time ago. I'll put a still up there. Basically, because mobs of boys are like 30 strong or something like that, I think I only have maybe 15 to 20 of these guys painted up at the time. Maybe 16. I think it was 16 in a box when they were originally released. So I have like 16 of these guys painted up, and I want to get up to 30, but I want them all to look the same. So instead of stripping it down, because I have thousands and thousands and thousands of models to be stripped already. I mean, you've seen, probably, if you watched the other videos, you've seen some of the great buys that I picked up and the hundreds and hundreds of minis that I have to be stripped. So I really didn't want to go that route. So I'm trying to get the same paint job on these guys that I did with the original guys. Has anybody actually done that before, or do you just go ahead and you strip everything? Because I'm sure stripping would have been the logical thing to do, and just started anew and actually done a proper paint job on these guys, but I didn't want to do that. But that's not the purpose of this video. I wanted to talk about the contests. Now I understand people like, say, Miniwargaming or Beasts of War, even AG Productions or something like that, who have businesses and such, doing contests, trying to get more people and thus make money. But I just wondered what everybody else thought about doing contests. Have you ever done contests before? Whether it be just to celebrate a milestone like 100 subscribers or 1,000 subscribers, or whether to get more subscribers, whatnot. It doesn't really matter the reason for the contest. I was just wondering how many people actually done them before, because Digital Ninja's currently doing one, and I'm guessing it's just to bump up his subscriber base. I'll put a link to him in this. I think in his contest he wants people to actually do a reply, I think, to his contest video or something. So there'll be a few ways you can check that out and participate if you want. And the prizes are pretty decent. I mean, compared to some contests I've seen out there from the non-company guys. Yeah, I just wondered what you guys thought about doing a contest. I'm not really planning on doing it, and I don't know if any of the other guys would be keen to do it. I mean, it's money out of our pockets, and we're just here, having fun in a hobby that costs us enough money as it is. So we're not looking. It's not a popularity contest to us, so it's not really what we're out there for. But I have entered a few contests before, including the Miniwargaming painting contest they just did not too long ago for the latest release of the Fantasy Warhammer 8th edition. No, I didn't win or anything like that. In fact, I didn't really even finish. I bit off more than I can chew. But I turned out okay. I'll have to go over it and fix up some stuff. It's been a long time since I've actually painted. Short of that contest and these guys here, I haven't painted in, I don't know, 10 years. So, yeah, I've been playing with primed or gray minis. What do you expect? Just don't have time. So, I thought I would let you see, not just tell you about Digital Ninja's contest, but show you what I managed to put together for the mini wargaming contests, and because I'll be honest, I tried to do as many of the categories as possible, and basically bit off more than I could chew. So take a look and let me know what you think. Post a comment below if you want. I do read them. Don't know if any of the other guys do, but I'm gonna try and get them to at least check them out themselves. Most of them don't go on YouTube, I don't think so. Yeah, let me know what you think. Turned out alright. But again, like I said, I'm going to have to do some touch-ups on it, and I still have to finish most of the models because they didn't really get anything done other than one. But until next time, this is Rob for more Dakka 101.
Back in July, Miniwargaming had a painting competition to celebrate the release of the 8th edition for Warhammer Fantasy from Games Workshop. There were 4 categories: Fantasy Single, Fantasy Group, Fantasy Monster, and Fantasy War Machine. There was a top prize of $40 to the Mini Wargaming store for each of those categories, with a runner-up prize of $10 for each of those categories. You could submit as many entries into each of those categories that you wanted to, but you couldn't submit the same entry to more than one category. So if you submitted something to Fantasy Single, you could not submit it to Fantasy Monster. Basically, what you had to do was paint up your entry, and it had to be started painting at the beginning of the month and finished painting by the end of the month. And in one of your pictures, you had to have like a sign or a piece of paper that said, Mini Wargaming Fantasy Painting Contest. And I tried to enter all 4. So here is how my entries went along. I didn't win anything, but I tried my best. More Dakka!